Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Valdez. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Well, jet sweep pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator splits his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. Out midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give. From behind his pad. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Off play action. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Sends it back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Woodside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. On target to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Woodside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes a grab over the middle. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Oh, he wants it all. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the try is no good. The field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3. Catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's McMahon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Alabama pushing the tempo. Finds his man. It's Cantrell. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Across the 25. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Under fire. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown time! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Golden Gophers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They want to run this quarterback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Snags it over the middle.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better.
Makes the grab down the left side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part. to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that
wide open spaces. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Golden Gophers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the seam.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through a tackle. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Minnesota! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He'll set up to throw. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. The give and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now they're going to throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you can possibly do.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I love the play call defensively. 3rd down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. You get home, you hit the QB, and force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woodside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to keep it in the air. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get them to the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit.